standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bills.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The right side here caught by Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
That's another Bills. First down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Shakir hauls it in. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
319.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Ready? Trap go 80.
A first carry for Rashad White.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They go play action. Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Daniels. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Allen.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Allen now looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Cook up the gut.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again. And that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Daniels.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now a toss left side for Krosky-Merritt.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Hold it ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll run once more with JCM. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hold up. Y'all got to pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We ready. No problem.
Hey, come on. Hey. 60 Bison. Hey, emotion. Ready.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal. It's a tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Bronco 80.
Here's White.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Touchdown, Washington. Luke McCaffrey.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, man. Check, man. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go! Touch the Eagle! Touch the Eagle!
Looking to throw. Daniels. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Motion man is Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen.
has his man is Shakir.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Halftime coming up. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Round 80!
To the air, Allen. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And we find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 28-yard line.
Brown 80!
Allen off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Bell so light on his feet. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out come the Bills. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They start to drive with White. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing now is Daniels. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after
after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Gets past one man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen from 17 yards out.
And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks would tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels.
This to McLaurin out of the left side. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Now Daniels. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Down. 18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Ready.
Here's Daniels.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Okonkwo from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well.
Well, I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Vikings. Cowboys.
Now a give up the middle. This is right. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams.
Complete to number 14. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's first and goal.
Go! 19 target.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
The Bills ready to take over. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown.
And appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Gets this to Moore.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Allen.
This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E.